Alright, kids. Here we go. A game 163. We thought we'd have one every year for the last few years. And I actually wasn't expecting one this year, and of course we're going to get one. Memphis kind of choking it away a little bit. They had a, they had a 4-2 week, excuse me. Boston had also a 4-2 week. And does that mean Montreal was the shitter? Montreal had a 3-3 week. And so this is the play-in for the final wildcard spot in the East. Winner gets the pleasure of going to Hotlanta. Oh, fun fact from Jock. Last time he was in a game 163, he ended up with the #1 overall pick. Okay. That is actually pretty interesting. I remember that when the 17 seed won the draft. All right, let's waste no time. Let's get to the game. We've got Mr. Joe Bork, who had a pretty decent year, bit of a down year. He is getting old. Looks like he's probably going to free agency, I'd imagine. Or he's smart enough not to pay declining veterans, I believe. Other side of the ball, Max Rhea, who had a pretty good year, almost 5 WAR to his name. Also probably going to free agency, knowing Jock. That'll be his he's played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different teams in the last 4 years. Nobody wants to commit to this man. Let's see if he can commit the Expos to the playoffs. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I always am. Let's go. The Blues don't have anybody in the 8th spot in their lineup, Corey. I don't know if you're watching, Corey, but what's happening here? What's happening? All right, we've got Max Foster, Mike Brown, Torquato Fajardo. By the way, probably one of the most underrated players in our league, because Corey, nice New Year's resolution, by the way, Corey, you scumbag. Back-to-back 6.5 WAR years, pretty nutty. Caleb Phillips, the deadline deal, picked up from Philly. I personally believe he overpaid a touch, but a bopping shortstop is always a plus in this league. He was trash for Corey down the stretch. Oh, okay. Corey says Dan Moore is potentially the missing from the lineup. Center fielder. Yeah, why the hell isn't Dan Moore in the lineup? Is it daily lineups on? Daily lineups are on. Oh, God, here we go. I don't understand. Why the fuck is Dan Moore missing from the lineup? Maybe I'll just re-import your team just to see. I don't know. Well, that's another one. Another bug for the boys. Okay, let's try again. Okay, maybe he's just not showing up here, right? Well, I'll take a look at the lineup when the game starts. Baptiste, the catcher. For Montreal, Jason Stafford. Tracy Dyer, Pierce Baguette, Britt Williamson. Another nice, fine-looking player. I swear to God, every player named Britt in this league is good. Start drafting the names. Lee Papaskiri? I don't know. Luke Ferris, Kirk Meyer, and Michael Talley. Would you rather have Michael Talley or Romano right now? Although he got more than Talley, but it's a bit of a tough one. Okay. Everything should be good. AI. Well, let's do this and hope that we see Dan Moore in center field for Memphis. We'll find out right away. Nope. Kyle Campbell is playing center field. Is Dan Moore, like, injured, or is he cold? Oh, Danmore is injured. He's got a day-to-day injury, and I wonder if the manager is deciding to not play him. Okay, hold on. We gotta fix this. It's game 163. Hold on. We gotta backtrack. Whoa. Nobody saw that. That's last year's overlay. I haven't updated it yet. Okay, we try again. I'll fix it. Fuck, I should have saved it first. Now I gotta re-import. Frick, I'm bad. Okay, check team exports. He saw how good my defense looked and got scared. Kyle Campbell is actually ass. This is true. I actually inquired about him once from from Sam. Then I actually dug deeper and decided that. Well, and Sam was asking way too much, like Sam does. But yeah, he sucks. He's one of those guys that looks like he should be good, but he's not. Yeah, so did I. Yeah, I thought he was. I thought he looked okay. I was trying to buy low, but I think I dodged a bullet. That's when I was going 10 years without a fucking center fielder, trying to find a real one. We're almost there. You know, if we contracted teams, importing would be faster. Just saying. Could save like 30 seconds every day not having to import those extra 4 teams. I absolutely knew D-Rich would be the first one to say that. Okay, let's save it now, in case we have to nuke it again. I mean, 30 seconds every day. League's been going for 6 years. That's a lot. That's like an hour. Could have saved, you know? Oh no, I guess we expanded in 2030, so 25 seasons. Someone do the math. Okay, let's go look at Memphis. We believe Dan Moore might. Oh, why am I in Montreal? What the fuck? Memphis. We think he might be sitting. Is it like a general team strategy, Corey? Oh, yeah, you're right, D-Rich. Maybe it's under here. I'm gonna just put the. I don't want to blow Corey's team strategy. That would be not very cool. So, oh, it's on the right. Okay, I'm dumb. Ah, okay. We got it. Thank you, Corey. Okay, we're good. Okay, let's check this out. Oh, yeah. All right, I went through all that. Here we go. Beautiful. Wait, why does it say Skydome? Oh my god. All right, the Expos don't have a stadium here. This is actually like some Korean diamond, but that's okay. I don't even know what Corey's diamond will look like either. I think I did something for him. Regardless, here we go. Max Foster to lead off. He hit 278. Look at all those home runs in the Memphis lineup. Everybody in their lineup, save for the catcher, Baptiste, has double digits. Same on the Expos, actually, except for the bottom two. But Max Foster to lead things off here. Wait, this stadium looks awesome, actually. Goes down swinging. It's very quiet. Turn it up just a touch. I'm sure this will absolutely blast our ears now, but... Alright, Mike Brown. He batted .329 this year. That's got to be near the batting title run. The 65 contact. On the ground, he runs pretty well, too. You got to hustle. Not even close. Mike Brown. How many bags did he swipe this year? He only swiped 4 bags. But he's on fire now. Great timing if you're a Memphis fan. And now you have to face the big fat lefty, Torquato Fajardo. 336 dingers, 109 RBIs. He's a good old boy. Michael Clark. Stop saying that name. This could be 2. They just go to second and get the first one as another slow roller on the other side of the diamond. Didn't I? I traded Michael Clark to you for third. I'm still mad. Alright, so we replace Brown with Fajardo, who does not run well, but that brings up Johan Roch. 50 dingers and 130 RBIs. That is also on the ground. This is going to end the inning, so single for Mike Brown does nothing. Here's Joe Bork, a Gold Glover. I did not know this. Jason Stafford leading off. On the ground to his counterpart at third, Mr. Fajardo for out number 1. Tracy Dyer batted over 300 as well. I feel like 300 is actually quite the accomplishment in our league now. There's not too many guys who, maybe like 25, 30 guys total who break 300, so it's kind of a big deal. Also swiped 39 bags. See if he can get on the base paths. No, he's going to go down sitting. First K of the day for Mr. Bork. Here's Pierce Buckey. I'm going to say Buckey. That is ripped up the middle, but hustling in to grab it is Mr. Dan Moore, playing with an injury. Caleb Oliver, 30 dingers to his name as well, leading things off here. That is into the gap. How far does it go? Hits in the warning track, bounces the wall, sticks a bit, and picked up by Talley in center field. That's a lead-off double for Caleb Oliver. He actually runs well. Wow, I did not know that. Not the best speed, but good stealing. Not sure about his base running. Here's Ryan Silva. Ryan Silva got traded from Fresno, and everybody lost their shit. And he really hasn't been that great, honestly. Sub 90 OPS plus this year, so maybe Dave was cooking. Maybe Dave knew what he was doing. All right, man, in scoring position, we're going to see a sacrifice? No, a very late swing at the fastball for out number 1. Here's Caleb Phillips. Like we said, the deadline deal been abysmal for the Blues. If there's ever a moment to step up, it's game 163. He goes down swinging. That's 3 for Rhea. And here's Dan Moore. He hit 28 dongs as well. Holy moly. He watches strike 3. That is a strikeout of the side for Mr. Max Rhea. We go to the bottom of the second. Britt Williamson. Dead ass tired, but it's game 163, bro. Get out there. 30 homers, 110 RBIs, and a 300 batting average. 330 and 100 is a pretty good club to be a part of. That's ripped up the middle, but that's going to be a few steps in for Dan Moore to haul that one in. First baseman Mauricio Lee. He watches a changeup just float over the middle. Let's take a look at that one. Oh, boy. Ooh. Corey might have paid off some umps. That is a full half a ball low. Called strike 3 for a changeup. I take it back, Mr. Lee. You got robbed. Papaskiri? I'm saying these names wrong. You guys can correct me, by the way. I do my best to say them how you want them said. But he strikes out. We're scoreless through 2. Ishmael Baptiste, bottom of the lamp. The catcher. That's ripped up the middle, but got under it enough that Tally will settle under it for out number 1. So the lineup rolls over Max Foster. 0 for 1 today. Oh, well, he's going to be on the base paths. Plunked in the hip there on a 95-mile-an-hour sinker. He has got pretty decent legs. He stole 32 bags this season. We've got Luke Ferris behind the plate. He has got a 45 arm, and he threw out 21% of the runners this year, which seems low, but is probably in the top third, I would guess, of runners thrown out. Maybe the top half. Mike Brown of the dish, he has one of the 2 hits for Memphis. On the ground, and it's Taylor made the second for 1 to first for 2. You couldn't ask for a more well-placed ball. And that will erase the lead off Plunk. Strike 3 as Luke Fair. Who did I click on? Oh, that ended the inning. I'm fucking stupid. I'm like, I just looked at Luke Ferris. How is he batting now? Okay, that ended the inning. So Luke Ferris leads off the 3rd, striking out. Kirk Marr. I don't know who this is. I've never seen Kirk Marr before. Okay, not a terrible looking player, honestly. Your 8-hitter. Can't really complain about sticking this guy in the 8-hole, I don't think. Watches strike 3. Did this one actually catch the plate? Oh yeah, it caught all the plate. Just got fooled. Number 9 hitter Michael Talley. Would love to get this guy on the base pass, I'm sure. That looked outside, and a 4-pitch walk. And he has got legs. He's got legs. That rolls the lineup around for Stafford with 2 out here. Can the Expos cook anything up? No, that's not going to do it. Lifted into right, lazy fly ball. So through 3, no runs. 2 hits for Memphis, and Montreal has yet to put one on the board. We do have, I believe, a walk for both teams, though, or a base on balls. Torquato Fajardo will lead things off. The big slugger goes down swinging. That's the 5th K for Max Rhea already. He's cruising. Roke up the middle, bounces off the mound, and that bounce give it a little velocity, a little top spin, and it rolls into center field. 1 out single. That brings up Oliver. He had a double his last time up. That is going to be right at the 3rd baseman. Didn't even move an inch. Right, number 2. He's up Silva 0 for 1. 2 down. On the ground to 3rd. Nice play over to 1st. Nice defense over there by Mr. Jason Stafford. All right, bottom of the 4th. Tracy Dyer, the 2-hitter, to lead things off. He's 0 for 1 today. Joe Bork at 38 pitches through 3 innings. That's pretty nice. Just under 13 an inning. And 5 Ks to his name as well. And make it 6. We've got a full-on pitching duel here, which is ironic considering our league right now. Pierce Paquet. He goes down swinging. That's 7. And Britt Williamson. He rips one into the corner. It hits the bottom of the wall and lands on the track. Slowly rolls out. That's a 2-out stand-up. Oh, he's going for 3. Poorly played in left field, and he hustles for 3. Jebaited him with the slowdown at second, sped back up, making Mike Brown look a little foolish out there. That's always scary because wild pitches and pass balls are a thing we see a lot of in live games. Probably too many if you ask me, but we're not going to go down that path. So Mauricio Lee now with 2 out and a runner sitting at third. First spot of trouble for either pitcher. Lee, high fly ball into center. Got under too much of it. So nothing through 4. Rhea takes the mound at 45 pitches. Just over 11 per inning with 5 Ks to his name and no walks. That also broke the no-hitter, by the way. That hit by... Who the hell was that? Was that... Oh, Williamson. Alright, Caleb Phillips. We've talked about how shit he's been. You gonna step up, big guy? This game's to 163. On the ground to his counterpart at short. Knocked down. Could have snuck in deep into the gap and been two. Michael Talley has a great arm, though. But Phillips is pretty quick, so might have saved a base there. Papaskiri. I hate that name, actually. It doesn't flow at all. Anyway, leadoff man aboard. It's Phillips. With an infield single, technically. Dan Moore at the plate. I wonder if we see a sacrifice here. No sacrifice. Instead, going to hit again. No, not into a tailor-made. Couldn't transfer the ball from the glove to the hand cleanly. So Kirk Marr didn't want to throw it away. Decides to just hold on to it. So replace Caleb Phillips with Dan Moore, who runs markedly worse. And you have one away for Baptiste. Whoa! He takes a walk. Where was that one? Yeah, not even close. Trying to nibble that bottom edge, but missing. First walk of the day for Rhea. Now first and second, 2 down. Sorry, excuse me, 1 down for the top of the lineup, Max Foster. Big bang! Boom! No! It just misses! Off the top of the wall. It's still going to score 1 and 2. And Foster slides in to third with a top of the wall triple. I thought it had the legs. Apologies. Regardless, that's the first blow of the game. Rhea was pitching so well. Just an untimely walk and a near 3-run shot. And Memphis strikes first, 2-0. They're not done yet. Runner still on third, only 1 down from Mike Brown. He's 1 for 2 today. That could do it. Lifted into center. Talley centers under. He's got a good arm. Here comes the throw. Not his best throw. And he's going to be safe. Talley with the offline throw. There's the 3rd run for Memphis. 2nd out now for Fajardo. That's going to be a liner to shortstop, but the damage is done. Rhea was cruising till he wasn't. A nice one, Madden. So, Joe Bork, who's got 7 K. Yeah, I totally agree. They look very smooth. 7 Ks to his name, 54 pitches through 4. Is staked to a 3-run lead. The Montreal season is now in the danger zone, and they only have 1 hit to their name. They got to wake up and wake up now if we want to have a chance to see a ball game. Papaskiri will be the first one up. Goes down swinging 8 Ks for Bork, who's likely headed for free agency, putting up an absolute gem, trying to put his team into the postseason to face the Atlantic rivals, Hotlanta. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. It's only the 5th inning. Lou Ferris. Still a lot of ball game left. Ripped in to left. While hustling in for it, Mike Brown. Nice grab for out number 2. Kirk Marr now the 8-hitter. 0 for 1. That's a little soft liner into right field. So a 2-out single from Marr. In the bottom of the lineup, put anything together. Talley. Not going to blame him for the 3rd run. The throw was off a little bit, but maybe he can make up for that with the bat. He's got a walk to his name here today. That's lifted. Sorry. Ripped into left and misplayed. Wait a minute. What? What is going on? The runner will score. What just happened? He just said the animations got better. And then I saw the craziest shit I've ever seen. Okay, let's take a look at that one again. It looked like it bounced over the fielder, but he got it, but then he practically threw it in the third base dugout. Okay, let's see this again. Okay. Bing. Okay. He pulls one out of his pocket. The runners just know he's going to miss. Okay. I'm going to assume the animation should have sent him into the corner to pick it up. Then he threw it and missed. Regardless of all that, we have got some two-out magic here for Montreal. I definitely spoke too soon. Of course I did. Jason Stafford, 0 for 2. We got Tally sitting on third. He'll score on a pass ball or wild pitch easily. So I have to be a little careful with anything in the dirt. Montreal strikes back. Stafford goes down swinging for the 9th K for Bork. All right, through 5, 3-1, 5-3 the hits. Memphis on both accounts. Rhea stays in the game, 67 pitches, not really tired, just the one bad inning. Johan Roque, 1 for 2. I believe he struck out today. I don't have the expanded lineups, that's fine though. That is on the ground, but it's going to sneak through. One of those singles that just sneaks by the mound, hits the back of it, and sort of gets a little velocity boost to push it through the infield. So leadoff single for Roque. Pretty average runner. I don't expect him to take off. Here's Caleb Oliver. Had a big double way back in the second. But 1 for 2 today overall. Goes down swinging. That's a big strikeout, actually. 6 of the day for Rhea. Here's Silva. 0 for 2 on the day. Oh, the ball gets away. That's a wild pitch. Charge to Rhea, and Johan Roque will move to second and is now in scoring position. Tough spot. Could have potentially doubled up Silva. Goes down swinging. 7th K of the day for Rhea. That brings up Phillips, who had that infield single to start the trouble last inning. He goes down swinging. 8 Ks. All right, so meat of the order coming up here in the 6th for Montreal. They'd love to add to their total, I'm sure. Joe Bork remaining in the game, 76, looking fine. 76 through 5 innings. Tracy Dyer to lead things off. He's 0 for 2. On the ground, hard to first. Lee picks it up, tosses. Tosses to Bork, who has to stretch out. The misplay there. Lee probably should have just stepped on the bag, but here we are, out number 1 anyway. Pierce Baquet. That's ripped into center, but hustling in for it is Dan Moore for out number 2. Here's Britt Williamson. 1 for 2 today. That is going to hit the gap, bounce all the way to the wall. Hard hop off the wall, though, will make Williamson stand up at second. If that didn't bounce so hard, he probably would have tried for third, I bet. Regardless, he sits on second, so the tying runs at the plate in Lee. He had a chance to catch somebody with 2 outs last time, and I don't think he did. He's 0 for 2 today. Need the young first baseman here to come through, if you're an Expos fan. That is lifted into center, but didn't quite get enough of it. About 15 feet in front of the track, hauled in for out number 3. Fans absolutely loving the fly out to end the inning. What? Okay. Dan Moore, the 800 to lead things off, 0 for 2 today. Rhea stays in the game, 83 pitches, starting to look slightly gassed a little bit. But, I mean, you can't take him out right now. He is cruising and winning. Oh, no, he's not winning. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. That is his 9th K, tying Bork for the K amount, I believe. Both pitchers have 9 now. Baptiste, the bottom of the order. Grounded to short. Over to first. Or out number 2. Here's Max Foster. 1 for 2 with that almost 3-run homer his last time up. On the ground, Papaskiri again. A 1-2-3 inning. No way. Did I accidentally skip to 7 stretch? I'm actually terrible. No, it's fake. I knew it. All right, here is Bork. He's back on the mound. He's in the 80s for his pitches. He's starting to look tired as well. He also has 9 Ks. Pitching to the bottom of the lineup here. 6, 7, and 8 due up. Papaskiri, Ferris, and Mar. I wonder if we're going to see pinch hitters at all here. Not yet. There is the first to double digits. Joe Bork with his 10th K of the day. Luke Ferris, 0 for 2. That is a weak liner over to first base for out number 2, and that brings up Kirk Marr, who's 1 for 2. He was the one who scored last inning with a 2-out single. Came all the way around on that goofy-ass play. This time he's going to watch strike 3 on the corner. 11 strikeouts for Joe Bork. Max Rhea just had the 1 bad inning, but his day is over. He is on the hook right now. How do you say this guy's last name? Is it just Ing? Noah Ing? That's what we'll call it. 87 innings out of the bullpen. Montreal known for their high bullpen usage. Not the fanciest of stats, though, we're going to say. 17 Ks, 77 Ks is all right, but a 4.5 ERA. Ing, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Mike Brown, 2-3-4 due up for Ing. Although we don't have 3-batter limit here, so we could see another pitcher. Could see a lefty specialist for Fajardo. I imagine we will and should. First, you got to get through Mike Brown, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI today. On the ground to second, should be out number 1, and it is. Ing stays into the game to pitch to Fajardo. He is 0 for 3 today. Hasn't really hit anything hard, but always dangerous to be giving him a right-handed pitcher. On the ground, hard on the ground, but snatched up a nice grab. Nice scoop over there at first by Lee. Route number 2, Johan Roque, 2 for 3 on the day. And he goes down swinging. Check swing, strikeout. Ing with a great inning to give his team a chance. They are 6 outs away from being eliminated, I think, for the second time ever in Game 163. Joe Bork comes back out. 100 pitches to his name. No bullpen yet. Michael Talley, we've got 9-1-2 to lead things off here. Bork at 11 Ks, 1 walk. Pitching an absolute mega gem here. Is it the right choice to leave him in? Talley on the ground at first. You got to hustle. They get him in time. Nice play by the first baseman. Okay, that will do it. So 7.1 innings pitched. Bork 11 Ks. An absolute gem. Charles Nickel now into the game for Memphis. 54 innings. Looks like he's prone to... wow, he had 24 walks with 60 control. 45 Ks. But a sub-3 ERA. Jason Stafford at the top of the lineup. 0 for 3. Need the vet to cook here. He does not. A weak liner to short. We're out number 2. Tracy Dyer, 0 for 3 as well. Top of the order. Potentially 0 for 8. Not what you want in a game 163. Dyer watches strike 3. It looked like it could be outside. Let's check the pitch cam. It barely snuck a piece of that yellow line. So the top of the lineup for the Expos, Stafford and Dyer combined for 0 for 8. Hold on. 0 for 8, which is extremely unfortunate. Memphis' last chance to add insurance, Caleb Oliver. 1 for 3 today. Ing stays in the game. No reason to take him out. He had a great inning. Wow, he just juices one in there at 99. 3-pitch strikeout. Silva, he's 0 for 3 today. Another old jacked 99-mile-an-hour fastball in the inside corner. That brings up Phillips 1 for 3. And he goes down swinging. Impressive performance, by Noah Ing. Keeping his team in it. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The bottom of the 9th. The heart of the order. Pierce Baquet is also 0 for 3. Your 1-2-3 going 0 for 12 is an absolute death sentence. Charles Nickel in for the save to send the Blues to the playoffs and eliminate the Expos. Here we go. On the ground, deep at third, Baquet runs terribly. That's out number 1, 0 for 12 from your top 3. That is brutal. Britt Williamson doing his best to pick him up, 2 for 3. Watches strike 3 down the pipe. Mauricio Lee also 0 for 3. Is the final hope for the Montreal Expos season. This should do it on the ground second. And that will send the Memphis Blues to the playoffs, and I am getting a phone call as the game ends, so I'll let you guys enjoy the celebration. Of course, it's a scam call. Alrighty, that will do it. Obviously, player of the game, Joe Bork. No doubt about it. Game score of 76, that's it? That feels criminally low. 7 in the third, 1 run, 1 walk, 11 Ks? I don't know about that one. Nickel gets the save, and unfortunately, only 4 hits to Montreal's name, half of them by Britt Williamson. 0 for 4 from the top 3. And Lee, Papaskiri, and Ferris also 0-fers. Tough at home. Bork, Rhea. Yeah, Rhea deserves some credit. Just that one bad inning was all it was. All right, let's save it. And let's check out the brackets. Make sure everything's right. All right. All right, people are gonna have DFAs because of the extra day. That's fine. These ones, the only time of the year I don't cut, guys. It's final sim. Oh. Wow. Finish today. All right. Let me take a look at this, and I like to take a screenshot of this and just match it up with the brackets. We don't have any tied records, do we? Oh, we do. Boston and Memphis. Oh, no. Memphis, they played in for the 8th seed, so they don't. Yeah, they just won. That doesn't count. Yeah. These are the division. Okay, so then there's no way it should have fucked up, right? What's that? Let's take a look. So we should have Atlanta versus Memphis. We should have Boston versus New York. We should have Indy versus the Twins, Battle of the Great Fakes. And the Black Bears and the Marlins. Oh, baby, look at the top half of this. top half of the East is all Atlantic teams. Hello. 2 Gray Lakes and 2 North teams representing. Over in the West, we should have LA versus Portland. The Padres versus the Mariners. I can't wait to get yelled at for how slow the sim is tomorrow. Seattle sweeps JP. I love you, JP. Don't be salty. St. Louis versus San Francisco. That's a banger of a matchup. Holy shit. It's going to be a good one. And so is this California, Texas. It's going to be wild as well. And so that means we've got what? We've got 1, 2, 3 Northwest teams. 1, 2, 3 Pacific teams. And 2 Central teams. Who cares? Okay. I will fix up the game times. I will fix up the schedule for our usual shit. And, I mean, it's a very low chance we go tonight, honestly. Just because of how late in the day it is. So, otherwise, we'll go tomorrow. And we'll kick off these weekday playoffs. First in a while for these, so should be interesting. All right. See you later, fellas. Bye.